Good evening, Steve here. Today is Friday, and Thelma and I got out early I say early this morning, early for us. And she got out before I did. She was determined to get our large side yard cleaned up, scrape all the dirt and grit from the road crew this winter, all the ice and snow we got. Have all that sand that got plowed off to this side, drag it back out to the edge of the road so that the town crew could come pick it up. And then she got started before I did. She got dressed before I did. And I went out and I worked on we have a little so-called brook, a muddy, nasty trench, whatever, that goes into a storm drain right at the street, right at the end of our driveway, and that gets really nasty. We have a culvert in our property where the brook runs into it, and then it runs out for about maybe 6 or 8 feet before it goes into that storm drain, and it gets that place gets full of dirt in the wintertime, and brush and leaves and just bleh. So I thought, I'll clean that out. That's a major. She started. I said, no, let me do this piece. You go down, start on the other end, and when I get done here, I'll work my way down. Well, she got the whole thing done, but in the time it took me to clean that thing, hauling, reaching up inside our culvert under our driveway, hauling mud and roots and plants out of that thing. It was fun, but it's done. Praise God, it's done. So now we just got, the town crew can do their thing, and that'll be great. So that's what we did this morning. I went out this afternoon and put our dog run. Heath used to have 2 dogs. They used to have 2 dogs, 2 small dogs, beagle type dogs. And we had a dog run out here so that if we ever sat for the dogs, took care of the dogs, we could put them out and they could run back and forth out there. Well, now he's got a new dog, which just had hip surgery last Friday. He's doing fine. Not a cheap operation, but anyway, they'll get through it. And he's a big dog. He's only 10 months old, but he's a big dog, 87 pounds. I think I said that one time. And I told Heath, I said, I put the dog run up, but you'll want to inspect it before, make sure it's substantial enough. I'm probably going to have to at least put a bigger hook on the short leash part of it, because it was made for a smaller dog, and I don't think that small clip is going to hold. But I had to invent a way, using a come-along, to stretch it, get it onto the hook out on the workshop. Anyway, got that done. That's up. Might need some modification, but it's up. So that's good. Thelma and I just got done watching a video interview with Dr. Jordan B. Peterson. He's on YouTube. He's also on Daily Wire, if you subscribe to that. We don't, but he's on YouTube. And he did an interview I don't know when he did it, but it was just posted a few days ago with Tim Tebow. Probably most of you know who Tim Tebow is. Christian athlete, football, baseball. He's good at a lot of things, and he has a foundation that's doing tremendous work around the world right now. Anyway, they had an interview together, and it was phenomenal. I'm going to post it on Facebook and Truth Social. Otherwise, go look it up on YouTube. Jordan B. Peterson. He's a psychologist from Canada. They did the interview down in Jacksonville, Florida, which I think is where Tim lives. I'm not sure. That's what it sounded like. And it's an hour and a half or so interview. Phenomenal, very encouraging, very meaty interview. Jordan Peterson doesn't do anything that isn't meaty. He's a meaty kind of guy. I don't know where he is with his faith. I won't talk about that. But anyway, Tim Tebow is obviously a believer, and I think Jordan's coming along if he isn't. I know his wife is quite faithful. But anyway, so there's a story to be told there. Have a good evening, folks.